What's up, everybody? I'm Brian Altano. I'm here with Justin Davis.
Hey.
We are playing Elder Scrolls Online. We are a level 6 Khajiit Catwoman. Bear with us here. Who has learned how to dual wield, and we can shoot a bow, and mild magic skills, right?
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we're doing a little of everything. This is a veritable buffet of MMO activities here.
The clothes are getting worse, by the way.
Our clothes?
She had this reasonable. You said in an earlier Let's Play that she looked like an art teacher.
She did. Now she looks like kind of looks like a married mother going to like a Sunday brunch.
Yeah.
Where she's like, it's gonna be sunny out, but
Except
not
for,
too hot.
Like, why are all the clothes filthy?
Yeah, this is what I don't get. We get clothes and they're all dirty. Is that just like? This goes back to the cat thing, though. I don't think these cats clean themselves. I don't think they do.
Yeah.
But we jump in the water. I mean.
I also think I don't want to tease the game too much for all the clothes being dirty, because I was pointing out earlier how I actually do like how all the people blend in with the environment. Like, it's almost like, is that another human or is that an NPC? Like, I know it's an NPC because of the color of his name and stuff.
Yeah.
But he looks like I fit in with him.
Well, hold on. Take a look at this guy. His clothes sort of clean.
He's still pretty.
Yeah, that's a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
He did one of those like classic moves where from afar you're like, all right.
Yeah.
And you walk up closer and you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
You're gross.
Look at how cool this town is.
Yeah, this is really awesome.
We got another casual Khajiit. Leaning up against the wall. Oh, it's the same guy.
Oh my god.
The one that was like, hey, leaning up.
Yeah, he's a professional lounger. He's got it down. He knows what he's doing.
I really like how we had the volume turned down so we couldn't hear, but I like how the Khajiits talk. They refer to themselves as this one.
Oh.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good.
I like that a lot.
Clearly,
you should do voices for this game.
Healing staff. Oh yeah, my inventory's full. Okay, so we gotta sell some shit. Then we gotta come back.
So,
my original thought, I wanted to come to town to maybe do some crafting, but I think I just want to sell garbage.
Let's get rid of all that junk. Yeah. You don't want to be a hoarder in a video game. That's a big thing.
No, you especially can't be a hoarder in an MMO. Like, that stuff's gotta go.
Yeah. But you don't get weighed down in this game like you do in, say, Fallout. Right?
There's no encumbrance, but I have 60 total spots to hold items, and we filled them all.
Do you think we can expand that someday?
You can put stuff in a bank, and then you can buy more bank slots, but you can only have 60. Like, each expansion, maybe you'll be able to get more. So these are all materials. Like, I could use that iron ore to make armor. I could use
all that old drippings.
I could use the old drippings to make food.
I forget where we got that from, right?
We got it from a crypt.
Oh, it's gross.
I know. So normally, like, if I were playing this game, like, for serious on like an account that
for realsies,
I would 100% not be doing this. But I'm just gonna sell all this junk.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Thin broth.
Yeah, I know. It's bad.
It's just gross.
Oh, we have stuff to equip. So we don't want a sword because we're making sure we dual wield. Or shield, I mean. Oh, man, that's good armor, too. Equip.
Yeah, because we don't need a shield because when we're dual wielding, we can just cross our hands and basically double as a shield, right? Even those clothes were filthy.
Yeah, well, those are the ones you started with. Those are like our prison clothes. That
that's right. Oh, we've been holding on to those for ages.
Yep.
I'm amazed anybody talked to us.
We got a bunch of garbage to get rid of.
I love MMOs because it's like, what? Like, if I met you for the first time and you were just carrying a bag of your trash from like 2 years ago, I'd be like, this guy's homeless. And he doesn't need a friend. He needs a lot of help.
It's true. Let's equip the rat splatter that we got for helping out the rats.
Awesome name, by the way. That is a great name for something to destroy rats' heads.
I like like custom named weapons. Like, even though it's like level 4, like, it's not like super fancy or anything. It's a nice little, like, it adds flavor to the game. And I think we don't have anything else super nice, so let's just equip this axe.
Yeah, there's no like. Are there clothing stores in this game?
Yeah, totally.
There are.
Yeah. Like, we could be buying slightly nicer stuff for ourselves, but we're still, like, we're only level 6.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just not even bothering.
We're young in the world.
All right, Razumdar. Now what do we got to do? I like his hair.
Yeah.
This is a cool cat.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's pretty clean.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out.
Oh, did we just get... Oh, this is the thing we were trying to get
If your
before.
wits
We didn't
about
have any inventory.
Mistral
Okay.
cannot these without Mistral.
Tell me about the
High
Dominion.
elf.
Yeah,
He
so
is
now
the
we're learning a
voice
little bit
of
about,
Razumdar.
you know,
He's
the
just a
war
simpleton.
that, you know, these 3 factions are at war with each other. And now we are just going to continue questing. We're going to do a town quest. So, like I've said in other Let's Plays, each sort of town or area in the game has like a little quest that you need to complete in order to like. It doesn't really do anything for you, but it's just like that's how you progress through the game.
Yep.
And now we got to do this cities thing. I really like these buildings.
Yeah, this is a really gorgeous area of town.
Why is that all run down?
Somebody knocked it over. They were mad.
It's a little bit weird. Do you ever think video games have trouble with like the passage of time? Like, I think this game takes place, I think 1,000 years before Skyrim.
Yep.
But like they don't, like why aren't there cars in Skyrim? Like they're still just using maces and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very true. I always wondered about that.
Or like even Skyrim, like so the excuse is that okay, like this was made by a different studio. It's not even the same company, so whatever. Like, but even Skyrim and Oblivion were I think 200 years apart. Like think about how different the world was
In 200 years.
Yeah. Like what was going on in 1800? Like there were slaves.
Well, it's weird because like our 200 years now is so much crazier than 200 years 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, it is accelerating. That part's true. So maybe that's the excuse here. Or maybe it's because they have magic, so they don't need as much like technology.
That's a cool line, lady. Just lounging in the corner with
Yeah,
her
it's
big
weird.
beer
You're
stein.
right that I don't know if the Khajiits have like sub races. Like, oh, I'm a lion Khajiit, and I'm.
I feel like we did see lions and tigers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But it's a little bit strange.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance. I can't allow the Dominion to name a silver of freshly.
So, like I said, when I play this game at home, I'm paying attention to all the story. So I'm progressing through the game like really slowly. Like
Right.
I'm level. I think I'm level 10, and I played like 12 hours.
Do you like the story?
Yeah, it's really good.
Even all the like little. Do you feel enticed to pick up like all the journals and stuff like that and read all that stuff?
I have to admit, I'm not reading all the journals. Some of the stuff that you pick up isn't saved for you, but some is kept in your in
Oh,
here.
297 books.
Yeah. Wow. And so if you find like a lore book, you know, you can read it. You can go back and read it whenever you want. But then there's a lot of stuff that's not logged in there.
That
and that's
cat
kind
lady
of
was all up in your business, by the way, and that was a panther.
this one.
Yeah, it was a panther woman.
Hello.
So we saw lions, tigers, and panthers. Is that dude dead back there, or is he just sleeping? He's just like getting sun.
That's
He's like,
weird.
yeah, I'm just trying to get sun on my pecs and my necks. Everything else is staying in the dark.
Oh man. Oh,
Slip behind this
MMOs.
dirty wagon.
MMOs don't ever change.
So good.
It's so strange.
I love it. So what's going on here? Is this a bar?
It's the same guy, Razumdar.
But now he's getting drunk.
Yeah, he's so cash. I like Razumdar.
Unless he's drinking milk. Milk is alcohol for cats, basically.
Okay, so now we didn't pay attention to any of the dialogue that these people said. Another thing that I like about this game is the little quest. Like, I like the quest screen because it gives you, like, a nice... Like, you can not pay attention to anything. And then you get, like, a super brief synopsis of, like, all right, we got to sneak into here, and here's why, and here's what's going on.
I love that. I wish more video games did that. I hate when you're playing a video game for a while and you're loving it, and then you go away for like a weekend, and you come back and you're like,
And you have no idea what's going on.
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I don't remember where I was.
Yep.
Like I forget what game did it. But when they were like previously on blah blah blah.
Alan Wake did that.
Yeah, Alan Wake did it, and you would come back and it would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, in Alan Wake, it was because it was following that, like, TV
Yeah.
show deal. But, like, other games do that. Like, some games have really great journals that can, like, recap you on, like, what was what. Or, like,
Yeah, Resident Evil Revelations did it as well, which is pretty cool.
or just, like, super brief chapter summaries of, like, okay, you know, if this game's 10 chapters long, like, what's it all about? Like,
Yeah.
give me 2 sentences about what I was doing in each chapter.
Because games are long; they're not movies. And when you sit down with a game for 5 hours and then you don't sit down with it for a month and you come back,
Yep.
like sometimes I just feel like I'm either never going to play this again or I have to start from scratch.
Yep, I totally know what
This is a nice house we're in here.
Yeah, we're sneaking into the embassy of the Aldmeri Dominion right now.
Oh, that dude
And
wrote
so-
a love letter.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a taste of, you know, a game like Elder Scrolls. If they want you playing for like hours and hours and hours, they're really gonna like ease you in.
Yeah.
And so now that we've leveled up a little bit and sort of learned a little bit about the quests that are going on in the city, you know, now we're getting into the story of forge a letter to the guard from his secret lover.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting into the story of like the actual conflict between these 3 factions. You know, so we're sneaking in here, kind of trying to figure out what they're up for. Oh,
A cooking fire.
Oh, so we would have been able to cook some stuff, except for we just sold all of our drippings.
Ah.
So I've mentioned before.
Wait, hold on. What's that guy's job? What does he do?
Him? That's another person.
No, they got these guys sitting at these desks.
He's like the front door. He's the doorman. Like he's like the first. Like, what are you doing here? Do you
And he
have
works here?
Do you have an
Isn't
appointment?
here.
Yeah. Like you come in the front door and you see him, and he's got.
Do you have an appointment with the fire to cook drippings?
No, that's just like the.
It seems like a needless job.
Lost,
Yeah.
Lord. Give it here.
He's a secretary, but of a fire.
She wants to meet me. Now,
Can we fight him?
out of
Does
my
this
way.
check out? Oh no, his secret lover sent him a letter. Yeah, now we get to sneak in.
Oh, that was a good trick.
Yeah. So now we're learning more about. Uh-oh. Take the Treaty of Kenrith's Ruth from the embassy and bring it to Razumdar.
Uh-oh. We're stealing some shit. This is going to get ugly. I could tell.
Yeah, I hope there is. I don't know. I do like sometimes stuff like this can be a little bit of a break. You know, like let's say you're fighting. You know, you don't really get access to that many skills in a game like this.
Yeah.
So it's like you'll find yourself casting like the same spells over and over again. So it's nice to like they could have just given you an info dump.
Yeah.
And like, okay, here's what's going on. But instead they let you like kind of play it and, you know, learn the storyline by sort of discovering it on your own. But it is kind of like, if you're the kind of guy that just wants the gameplay and you don't care about the story, then you're forced to sort of wade through, you know, all these sections where you're not fighting anybody.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, though, that it's like, it's good pacing. Like, just kind of throw you around at different situations. It's not all just smash the Goombas in the head.
Yeah, and then we were, you know, if we were like listening to the dialogue, we'd be learning about like who is who, like learning about the key players in town. What is this? Why won't it let me?
I don't know.
It's glowing. Hurricane assistance and salvage.
Untold prosperity comes with dominion
So like,
rule.
that's just there for flavor, right?
Yeah.
Like that's great. There's
Hey,
all that's this game's full of stuff like that, and I have to admit that like, even though I am a you know stop and smell the roses kind of guy, I don't always read every single one of those.
Yep.
But it's nice that it's there if you want to. Man, Razumdar,
Oh, he's all over the place.
so cash.
Yeah, look at him, just chilling.
I also
He's the most cat-like cat in this game, if you think about it.
except for the cat that
Except
we
for
saw.
the actual cats. Besides the actual cats. And the tigers, which are very cat-like.
Okay.
Forget what I said.
I do
More
like-
importantly, I have the biggest question for you of all time.
Uh
When do we get a horse?
huh. You can get one right away if you bought the special edition.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to save up your money.
How much
Yeah.
money do we need to get a horse?
I don't know. They're kind of expensive. We can't afford one yet.
Oh.
We only have 986 gold.
What is that in relation to a horse?
I don't know how much horses cost. I think they're a few thousand or several thousand.
Okay.
We're not there. We're not there, and I think they probably have a level requirement.
So
This
you're
is the thing,
saying there's a
Brian.
chance.
You haven't played a lot of MMOs.
No.
A horse amount is usually like a big deal.
Okay.
Like it's like a big, like, I don't know what it is in this game, but it's like you hit level 20 or 30, and now you can finally get this horse, and it's like, you know, this sort of process. It's this big reward.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, exactly.
Yeah, because the horses are the cars of MMOs.
Except for the MMO that was about cars.
What was that?
What was it called?
I think I remember that.
Something autos. I don't remember, but there was one. There was
Yep,
an MMO
yep.
that was all about cars. Ooh.
Man, not one of the better looking.
What?
What did she do? You know what he did? He tried to kiss her. He got cat-tongued. That's what happened.
Oh, man. That's really funny.
Talk to the green lady.
Whoa.
No.
Who's the green lady?
I don't know. Why is she looking at you like you did
Yeah,
it?
why can't
She's
I...
not happy with this. That's a green lady.
You found him like this? What did you see?
Then you
No, he
know
was dead
now.
when I arrived.
Nothing, a thousand. I wish you could be like, the cat lady kissed him.
They've taken my beloved. None who survive the day.
Lots of town intrigue, Brian.
Who knows? Maybe they got caught? It wouldn't be the first time.
Even the books look cool in this game.
Yeah, and there's lots of different
All the
styles.
textures are very, very wonderful.
Hello
Yeah,
Really enjoy
there's
it.
a good attention to detail.
Yeah.
Like, there is janky stuff, like a lot of the animations. Like, you saw that woman...
Whoa, was that free axe they're just handing out back there?
No, they're not handing out. Where?
Right there.
Keep checking, will you?
See, like, you can't... Unlike Skyrim, like, a lot of the world is not, like, lootable.
It's glued down.
Yeah, like, you can't... It's just sort of there. Wait, I just saw something. Oh, I can just talk to that guy.
Talk
But
to
you
the
can
axe.
loot... Like, you can do stuff like loot crates and baskets.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, you can get stuff from these. But there's not actually that much stuff you can pick up and
Hello.
interact with. It definitely doesn't have like the same level of physics as a game like Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is a nice man. Somebody lives here?
Yeah, it's probably like the I don't know what form of government they have, but like
all sorts of craziness going on in here, by the way.
The chancellor or whatever.
Not again. Dead.
Oh, he's dead.
So we've seen a lot today.
Of course.
We've learned a lot. But this episode has come to a close. More will come next.
I'm glad we got to explore this town. This is actually super rad and pretty.
Yeah, this is awesome. I still want a horse, but now that I know that dream is years away.
If you haven't told your mom to watch these videos yet,
what are you doing?
What are you doing, A? And B, just look at how gorgeous this is.
I mean, this is how you get people in. Your mom goes, "Why are you watching these videos with Brian and Justin all day?" And you go, "Mom," instead of getting angry at her, sit her down and be like, "Look, this is why."
Look at how pretty this is. There's a ship in the background, birds.
She would love to be here. She would love to be in this world with us. And we would love her to be here too.
This is like why, if you don't understand why people are like, how can they sit and play an MMO all day? Like compare, like, and I have a decent job and a decent apartment.
Yeah.
But compare that to this.
This is great.
Beautiful.
Look at this place. I can't just go here on my own outside.
Once a year, we can save up money and go someplace
go
like
on a
this in
vacation.
real life. Stick with us, folks.
Yep.
Gonna be more.
For all things Elder Scrolls Online and cats and magical vacations that only you, me, and your mom will enjoy. Keep it locked right here to IGN.